friends. It has been a bloody long time since I uploaded last. I think it was 4 weeks ago. I want to say 4 weeks ago. I haven't filmed in over a month. I'm being that rude friend that is on their phone and talking at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, it's been a month since I last uploaded, which is not part of my plan at all. And then even when I was uploading, it wasn't really consistent, and I can only apologise for that. Life has just been crazy, absolutely crazy. Went on holiday for a week with my family, which was lovely, but didn't do any vlogging, didn't do anything like that. Just wanted a week off really from life. Week before that was crazy, week after that was crazy, week after that was crazy, the week before that was crazy. I've had a bit of a crazy time, emotionally draining time. So yeah, I haven't really had time for filming or anything of that sort. If you can hear loads of noise, it's because it is currently 32 degrees at 6 o'clock in the evening. It's a struggle, it's a real struggle, and I've been very keen to come back to filming and doing YouTube because it is where my fun passion lies. I love doing this. It's the only thing that I look forward to most days. So yeah, I'm happy to be coming back, and I didn't want to come back and do something very bizarre without saying it happened again. I took a massive break without explaining why. So yeah, I'm back. I feel like I've said that about 10 times this year alone, and I probably should be more on it and stop saying that I'm gonna be back for good and then 4 weeks later be gone, and then 4 weeks later be back. So yeah, I can only apologise, but it is what it is. We all have our own stuff in life that knocks us back a little bit. So from the title of this video, you've probably seen that we're going to be doing some makeup today. I'm going to just take the makeup that I've currently got on off, because we're going to basically be recreating the look I've been wearing for the past 6 weeks. My I don't have time for life look, but I still want to look like I managed to get out of bed and I've had my 10 hours of sleep when I've really had 2. I wanna be looking fresh. So yeah, while I'm taking this off, I'm just going to say about Battle of the Boxes. I know that usually if you are a reoccurring visitor on my channel that I do an episode series. Wow, it's loud out there today, I can only apologise. I do a series called Battle of the Boxes where I take 3 beauty boxes, put them all up against each other, rate them throughout the year, drop one at the end of the year, pick one up. Kind of just like that, it's just beauty subscription boxes. I really enjoy them, and I hope you do too. I get positive feedback when I do ask that, so I'm hoping people still like them. I missed June, which is great. I actually did film it, and I look like the most miserable person ever in that entire video. So yeah, it's not good. I've not got a mirror in front of me, so I'm going to use my phone. I filmed that video. I looked like the most miserable person ever. I since that video tried to film loads of others. They just epically failed and I looked even more miserable, so I was like, this isn't really me. This isn't like the true me I want to present. It was a miserable Megan, so I decided to just have a break. That does mean, however, I am nearly 2 months behind on Battle of the Boxes, so they will be uploaded together. I'm going to upload them, that's in my eye, I'm going to upload them one after the other so that you are all caught up if you do like to watch that series, and they're together so you can watch one after the other, do what you want. But of course that one is late, but I don't want to skip it because then it wouldn't make sense for the reoccurring videos. Yes. You know, I haven't taken my makeup off with a wipe in possibly over a year, and now I remember why I don't like to do it. It doesn't take off my makeup very well, so bear with. I'm going to go do it the proper way with my little foaming cleanser in the bathroom. Bear with me. Okay, so while I was cleaning my face, slicking back my hair like Draco Malfoy to get it all out my hair, I realised that this top is indeed back to front. If this doesn't accurately represent my life, I don't know what does. Okay, so this has been my routine for the past 6 weeks, getting past all the mumbo jumbo. I moisturise my face every morning. It doesn't matter what type of day it is, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I moisturise, sometimes I don't even prime, but I like to moisturise because I've got very dry skin, and I like to just make sure that I'm not getting any flaky, chunky, gross, dry ass skin, you know? I like to make sure I'm hydrated. I've actually nailed this routine now to about 10 minutes, and that's me in the morning when I'm really slow. So for foundation, I'll be going into the Cosmetics CC Cream UVA or UVB, or both, SPF 50 CC cream thing in the shade Light. I like this because then it means I don't actually have to apply SPF to my face. I know you should do anyway, but I live in England and I'm not gonna lie, we're probably the worst country for SPF in the entire world. I just stipple this into my face just with a buffer brush. And I make sure I just cover like mostly my cheeks, my chin and my forehead. Normally I can just like go over my eyes with a bit of concealer, but to be honest I just like to get it everywhere. Just coat my face in it. I like to be nice and quick about it. I haven't had much time to faff around with makeup recently. Maybe that's why I've been feeling so like down in the dumps. Makeup is like my true release. It's like my creative block. Like when I can't do makeup or if I can't do something creative, I feel really down in the dumps. So I'm still doing all this makeup with no mirror, you guys. It's, what is this? No makeup mirror challenge 2019. The noises coming from outside is stressing me out, but I'm trying to not let it. But yeah, I know I did my video on what stresses me out and how I deal with that, and I feel like it's like do as I say and not how I do. Like sometimes it just, life can get a little bit difficult, and I have definitely not had a very good month or past couple of weeks like within myself, and nothing dramatic has happened. I just go over that with my sponge, by the way, just to kind of smooth out the complexiones. Nothing has like happened in terms of anything dramatic. No one's died or anything, luckily, but I've not been feeling good within myself. So every time I'd get on front of the camera, it just wasn't me. Like I'd look back at it and I'd be like, this isn't me. This isn't me. Like this is a moody ass version of me, and I don't want to put that out there. I want to put like the happy go lucky positive fun side of me, because that's the side I prefer. Obviously no one likes the Eeyore of themselves, if you know what I mean. No one likes the miserable guts in the corner, so I didn't want to put that image out there, because Lord knows if you watch my June Battle of the Boxes, jeez, that was rough. That was rough. I was miserable in that one. I'm sorry. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Lasting Radiance Concealer. I really like this one because it's really thin, not too much coverage, and it's just like really nice for the everyday. To be honest with you, I've not been wearing a lot of makeup just because, like I said, I haven't had time, and also the heat has been absolutely astonishing. Like I don't want to be wearing a full face of makeup with this heat. I am a Brit. I'm not used to anything above 20. Like 22 is pretty hot in the UK, I feel, for us. Typical that we complain about the heat when it comes and then complain when it's gone away. So it looks like I've put a lot on, but honestly it's like really, really thin concealer, so I just put it in places where I want a little bit more coverage, where the CC cream like hasn't quite covered, and then I just dab that all in with my wet beauty sponge. Have you seen that Real Techniques come out with a new sponge? I'm really buzzing to try it out. I love Real Techniques. I think they've lacked in like their innovation recently, which is kind of sad to see, because I feel like they were the people that paved the way for brushes like Morphe. I want to say, like, I feel like Real Techniques have been around since I didn't do makeup. Like they've been around for a long time, so I feel like they have paved the way in makeup tools for a lot of companies. Okay, they might have not been like the first people to come out with a beauty blender, etc., but they were definitely like the first in beauty tools, or one of the first, so I've always kind of respected them for that. But I feel like they've lost their way a little bit with innovation and trying to keep up with trends, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I'm really excited to see their new sponge. Really excited. Okay, so with all that patted in, as you can tell, I like a nice dewy glow to my skin. I just go in with a bit of powder. I don't go in with a lot. I just like to set under my eyes so they do not crease. Let's go for this brush here. This is the Real Techniques BO2 brush. Using the Hourglass setting powder. It's expensive, but it's one of my favourites. I'm just gonna eyelid. Like this is me real time doing this, because this is how fast I do it. Maybe I'm slowing down a little bit because I'm talking, but this is like my quick go-to makeup that actually does last, apart from the lip, all day long. I feel like you can't expect a lip to last all day too much, like unless you're not going to eat you can't expect a lip to do that much and not be drying. And I don't really like a drying lip. I'd rather just apply, like reapply during the day. Yeah, just like to take that powder just around my nose crevices here. My nose crevices, what an awful term. My nose creases, the sides of my nose. I like to just take it here, just so concealer doesn't crease. And just mainly just like underneath the eye area and like on top of it. And a tiny, tiny, tiny bit just through the brows, just there. I don't typically like matte foreheads, but, oh well, like on me, I don't like my forehead to be too matte most of the time. But I don't like when my product doesn't lie properly in my eyebrows. So I just dust a little bit of that on there, and then with literally just the brush, I put no more extra product on this. I just kind of poke around. I poke around the rest of my face just to kind of take that tackiness off more than anything else. So that's that. I feel like this isn't really a tutorial, it's just me getting back into this without pretending like nothing's happened. I'm then going to go into my Benefit Cheekleaders Mini Bronze Squad palette. This is my favourite palette of the year. I love Hoola Bronzer so much. I just love it. I think it looks really like a bronzer and I love that. Cookie, the highlighter, is amazing. And then Gold Rush, I just love the smell of, because it just reminds me of holidays, because it has like that slight SPF smell to it, and I actually quite like that. So I took this palette on holiday with me. I actually only just bought it at the beginning of this month, July, and look how much it's been used. Like it's been used. I'm just taking Hoola and just kind of bronzing with this Spectrum A05 brush. It's just like a slanted brush. I just like to bronzer a little bit. I don't like to contour like for a normal office day. It's just a bit too much for me personally. I just like to kind of just give it a nice sort of like defined look to the face without making it too ridiculous. I actually took this palette on holiday with me, and it was like the only palette I actually used, because it had, well actually I did bring another palette with me as well, but I never used it. I just used this one all week because it had like the perfect sort of bronzer shade, which is Hoola for me. I love Hoola. And then the highlight was beautiful, and then the blush was just like really nice and simple. So it's just really easy to use. It's so compact, and it's just, I absolutely love it. Like it's probably my favourite palette of the year, like face and cheek palette and everything. It's just really beautiful. I'm just going to take a little bit of Hoola in my temples, just up here, and then I kind of just flick between the bridge a little bit, just there, like so. I'm literally using the lens of the camera as my mirror. I feel like my hair needs washing tonight. I literally have been washing my hair every single night. It is so hot in the UK at the moment. It's just like sweat city. I feel like I'm turning into a puddle by the day. Not cute, I know, but what can I say? And then just for like that extra tanned sort of look, I like to just, I don't like to contour my nose, but I just like to like pat it either side of my nose. And for some reason I feel like this creates like a bit of a, are you brown? Are you not? Who knows? But it kind of looks like you caught the sun in your nose a little bit. And I don't know why, but I kind of like that. Okay, next we take a little stippling brush. This is the Real Techniques something. It's a Real Techniques brush. It's a stippling brush, but all the stuff is faded off of it. I go into Gold Rush. I swirl aggressively because it's quite like a hard formula, but I don't mind that. Suck in like a fish. 2016, is that? You know, the whole trend. And I go viciously. And I feel like when I do this, it captures my cheekbones. And because it's like such a soft, pretty blush, you probably can't even see it on camera, because it's such a soft, pretty blush, it doesn't look too Coco the Clown. It just looks really like a natural pinky flush to your skin. I really like that. I've got to say, if you've got a skin tone similar to mine, you will love this palette. It just looks like such a basic palette, and it really, like truly it is such a basic palette, but I love it. I went a little bit heavy with this blush, but I don't mind. I quite like a heavy blusher in the sun. It makes you look just really hot and sweaty, and I kind of like the hot and sweaty look sometimes, you know. I'm then going to take Cookie, which is a very pigmented highlighter. So we're going to take a little bead on this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush, and I'm just going to go on the tops of my cheekbones like so. And just up here a little bit. Same old on the nose, between my eyebrow, like that bit here. I don't know what that's called, but I like that to be shiny, that bit. I do. On top of my lips. And then a touch above the brow, just where like the corner of my brow goes. I like to just put a little bit up there, not too much. Can you tell that this is like a really quick, simple look? Now for my eyes, it's even easier. I just go back into Hoola with a Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease Brush. Not necessarily this brush all the time. And I literally just go through the crease. And this is more than anything just to cover up the fact that I put concealer on that might crease in the crease in my eyelid later. So I just run a bit of that through my crease, and then I will take just a touch and run it on my lower lash line. Pencil brush, this is a Zoeva Luxe pencil. Go into Cookie, go inner corner highlight, inner corner highlight. I love a bit of inner corner highlight on my eyes. I just think it's so pretty. I've completely over highlighted this bit here. I literally can see in the viewfinder that I look like I have another nose coming between my eyes. And then I'm going to just curl my lashes a little bit because we're not going to apply falsies or anything like that. We're just going to apply mascara. So I like it to be as curly as possible. How have you guys been anyway? Like, I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in literally a day and an age. Like, I feel like it's just been too long. Obviously that's completely my fault, but how have you guys been? I'm going to go into the Nars Climax mascara. I'm not loving this mascara, I'll be honest. I didn't see what the hype was. Glad I bought the small size because it'd have been a waste of money to buy the big one. Half the city is coming up my road tonight. Yeah, not impressed by this mascara. It flakes off during the day. I love how it makes my eyelashes look when I first put it on. I think it really opens them all up and really makes them look quite voluminous. But by the end of the day, it's kind of like flaking off around my cheeks, and I don't know if that's just me, but I don't like that when a mascara does that. So I won't be repurchasing the full size of this. So glad I bought the smaller size. I've been kind of doing that with higher end mascaras if I want to try them out. And oh, damn it, I've literally got mascara all over my eyelids. This is like... While that mascara is drying on my eyelids and I can scratch it off with my little spoolie, I'm going to just go in on my eyebrows. I don't do much with my eyebrows, if I'm honest. I love the Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil. I use Taupe. This is my favourite brow pencil to kiss the earth, okay? Like, I love it so much. And I just brush my little brow hairs up. I do have brow hairs, but I feel like they look quite thin, so I just like to define them more than anything. So I just take this product and kind of draw like a little line just from the start to like the corner, and then draw like another little line on the bottom, and then like define it like this. I mean, you probably can't see that, but I just basically draw lines around my brows and then blend it inwards and blend it up, just to give it a bit more colour. Can you see like the difference? Like, I can see the difference. It just gives it a little bit more definition without having to fully cake product into your brows. I like to sort of just spread it about like that. That for me is a very natural everyday brow. I won't be embarrassed if it slides off because there's not a lot of product that will slide off. So I won't have a brow halfway down my cheek, you know. Brush it up. Kind of just put them in place with my fingers, sweat, you know, the moisture from your fingers. Use a little bit of Benefit Gimme Brow. How's that looking? Is that looking good? Are we looking good? Tell me. I'm just going to really quickly try and scratch off this mascara on my eyelid. I'm going to go into the Aquarius Lippie Stick by Colourpop. This is like my favourite go-to everyday lippie. It's just such a lovely nude. And it's like got kind of a shine where your lips don't look too matte, but they don't look overly glossy either. And that is it pretty much. Let me just give my face a spritz with the Badescu Facial spray. This isn't really necessary, but I feel like it's just what YouTubers do to touch up and finish off their makeup. Lavender. Old people. Love it. And that, folks, is my everyday makeup. What time is it? I did this in 20 minutes. I feel like that took me increasingly longer than it usually does, but I can usually do this in about 10-15 minutes, depending on how much like time I actually have. Sometimes I sit there and take care of it. Sometimes I throw it on in the car park at work. You never know, but this is like my go-to with just a couple of products. I find that it wears really naturally, and that it covers any imperfections that I'm self-conscious about. Not that I care, to be honest. It's just like the last thing on my list that I'm really worried about, but it just makes me feel a little bit more confident for the day. It lasts quite well. The products are moderately affordable, apart from like, I mean, I don't know if you'd class Benefit as affordable or not, but it is like a face palette, and I feel like it's amazing, so I feel like it's worth every single penny. I love it so much. If you ever get a coupon code for Benefit or anything like that, I'd highly recommend picking this palette. It's just like the best palette I've ever picked up because everything in the palette is so beautiful. Apart from the Hourglass powder, which is completely unnecessary. You do not have to pick this one up. You could pick up any other powder. Pick any powder you like. It's just a very easy routine, and that's probably why I love it. And it's just very like, this matches any outfit that I ever put on. Yeah, cool. Thanks for sitting around and listening to my groaning apologies for being away for so long. I'm really conscious that I need to stop fanning around my bra as I'm talking to you because it's really not professional, but I'm very conscious that I want to be improving the quality of my videos. I've tried to, and I want to start including more inserts, more swatches, more like close-up shots, kind of like 2 shots in one, so that you can see more than just my face talking to you. So I'm very conscious that I want to kind of improve the quality of my videos. I am a one-man show. Like, obviously I just sit on my bed and chat to a camera, like it's just me, and I do work and I do go to university and I do have external pressures from everything else in my life, so you know, I can't quite champion the world yet, but I can try, and I am trying to improve the quality of my videos because I do have the passion for it and I do want to do that. So if you've got any suggestions of how I could improve my videos, then please do pop them down below. I'll close the windows as well so you can actually hear me above the cars going up my road as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for bearing with me through my difficult time of being absent. I do appreciate it. Thank you for hanging around. It means the world to me, it honestly does. I have missed you guys. I'm rambling again. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bear with Battle of the Boxes because they'll be coming very, very soon together. And let's get back into this. Thank you for watching. I've said that 10 times. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring my bell because there will be plenty more. I feel ready to get back into this now. So yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Does anyone else do this rather than just taking the top off? They just try and twist it around. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Boom. Life back on track. I'm then going to go into my Cheekleader. Nope. Wow, it's noisy outside, you guys. Why do I live on such a busy road at 6 o'clock in the evening? Oh, wow. Guys, I'm trying to talk here. This is rude. You all need to go home and stop coming up my road.